Welcome back, students. In the first class, we talked about the importance of sort of what is the economic problem. The basic sort of feature of economic problem is because of the fact that human beings are wants and our needs unlimited, infinite, and measured against resources which are scarce, which are limited. Once we use them, basically they're gone. So the problem now exists that is a big economic problem weighing against resources and the ever increasing desire of human beings, and that creates what you call the economic problem. Right, I've given some pointers on the economic problem. Now we move on to your next slide, which is topic two. It's called scarcity, and you see the slide on economic problem. You see there's the definition there, and there's some pictures of some factory workers there. And that's the slide that I'm studying this class, the second class on. The problem of how to make the basis of limited resources once are limited and resources to meet wants or needs are unlimited. Wants are unlimited and resources to meet them are unlimited. Therefore, choices are made. So you have to make some choices because of the fact that wants are limited and resources are limited. So there's a trade-off. Producing more of one group means producing less of the other. So, for instance, if you have the fact that you have resources there, and if you want to produce two goods, you have to make a sort of decision to produce less of one and producing more of the other. The concept of scarcity is key to this fundamental question. So the trade-offs are you have trade-offs because of the fact that there's economic problem, and that is where the concept of scarcity comes in. All right, I'm moving on to the slide on the concept of scarcity. All right, scarcity. Scarcity is one of the key concepts of economics. The concept is embedded into almost every analysis of microeconomics or economics in general. So the scarcity concept, macro level, micro level, every facets and factors of microeconomics, you find that concept. It defines economic decisions and choices, and it gives the values resources. So key economic ideas. People are rational and will choose an action if benefits exceeds cost. So if the benefit of an action exceeds the actual cost, people will always go for that action. All right. And then you note that people are rational in the way they make choices, and they will choose a sort of action basically if it's in a sense a the benefit of that action exceeds the cost associated with this, a cost benefit analysis, as you say. People respond to economic incentives. For example, if the government subsidizes the cost of potato fertilizers, a lot of farmers will prefer planting potatoes. This is because of the basic fact that if you see that the cost of production decreases, farmers will note that indirectly that's an increase in their profits or making mechanisms. As a result, instead of planting, let's say, uh, another good like wheat, or instead of planting another good like corn, because of the fact that the prices of potato fertilizer have decreased, that means that they can pay for the cost of production, potato fertilizers, at the minimal price, and then they can turn a big profit out of it. As a result, they will always switch to planting more potatoes because of the fact that people are rational, and in that rationality, they make decisions to benefit themselves. So, for instance, you see that the potato factory in Pangia, because of the factory there, because of the government decision to build a factory there, or a company decision to build a factory there, all the surrounding villages in Pangia would now like to sort of go into potato farming because they have an output, they have sort of a source where they can sell their potatoes and get good value out of it. So this kind of economic decisions, people will always sort of will always gravitate or move towards a decision that will benefit them. So if the benefit exceeds the cost, they will always move to that uh, decision, or they always take that decision. All right, moving on to the scarcity point there, you see that optimal decisions are made at the margins. That means that when you make decisions, the optimal decisions, you make it at the margins of producing one good more than the other. The cost of one good is less, then you produce more of that good. If the cost of one good, another good is high, you produce less of that good. So individuals compare marginal benefits and marginal cost. So example, additional benefits of doing more exceeds the additional cost. This is optimal decision in which MB is equal to MC. So right, marginal benefits and marginal costs. So additional benefit of doing more exceeds the additional cost. This is optimal decisions is where MB is equivalent to MC. So optimal decisions are made at the margins. So what we say made at the margins, it means that you made the choices of producing more of one good and you produce less of the other good. This is what it means by making decisions at the margins. So because of the fact that the economic problem exists and because of the fact that there's scarcity, individuals must now look at making decisions at the margins. And when they make decisions at the margins, you will see that they will factor in all the costs associated with the product itself, and they will try to make some decisions that, in essence or basically, uh, put the very fact that the good itself or the good they can get out of it is made at the margin. So they will try to choose more of producing one good at a lesser cost and producing a good of that is produce one good at the expense of the other. So that is the basic concept of scarcity, and always know that scarcity is vital to our study of consumer demand. Through economics, we study choices that scarcity requires us to make. So because of scarcity, it sort of uh, demands us to make choices at the margins. All right, thank you. In your second slides, I will cover the facts of scarcity and look at the scarcity diagram given there. Thank you.